the hills of northwest Arkansas to the flatlands of the Delta, it's only 51 days till the kickoff of high school football in Arkansas. This is Hometown Sports Volume 2, only on the Arkansas Sports Network. Hometown Sports Volume 2 is being brought to you by D3 Auto Sales. Lifted, leveled, and ready to roll. Drive different. By Tyson Foods. Passionate about food, committed to you, feeding the world like family. By Arkansas Tech University. Financial flexibility, academic excellence. Learn more, earn more. And by Metcalf Trucking Company. Arkansas trucking delivered reliably and with integrity.
All right, we'd like to welcome everyone in here to Hometown Sports. We're at Volume 3 basically today. We're going to be at two sites. Camden Fairview High School is where we are, and we're going to be in Jonesboro, so we're going to be broadcasting both of those live to you today. Duran Miller here. I got Carson Ward with me. We got Justin Smith punching the buttons, doing his thing, and we're excited to get this started. We've got Hamburg in the house first, but we're going to go over kind of our itinerary today. We're starting out with Hamburg. Coach Blake Johnson got some players here with him. We're excited about them. We're going to hear from them in just a moment. After that, we're going to have Junction City coming. Head Coach Devin Ball coming. They're looking forward to a great year. We're going to have Monticello with head coach Randy Harvey. We got Camden Fairview. The host here will be in the house with head coach Nick Vaughn. We're going to get into Hampton with Nick Police. We'll have Fordyce with Tim Rogers, Magnolia, Adam Kirby, and Bearden with Brandon Austin. All for you today right here from Camden Fairview High School, home of the Cardinals. It's going to be a lot of fun. Carson, what are some of the things you're looking forward to hearing from some of these coaches today?
Well, you know, these guys, a lot of them have had really successful playoff teams. You look at guys we already got here, Hamburg have had some success recently, and then you got Fordyce, really blue blood, and Junction City, two blue bloods of South Arkansas football. And then you have Monticello, who's looking forward to a good year, and then Hampton's got a new head coach, and then Magnolia under Coach Kirby. I think they're going to do some really good things this year. So everybody's got something that they're ready to talk about. Bearden is a team that's kind of on the uptick in Class 2A. People are talking about them, so it's really going to be fun getting to talk to all these guys today and hearing what they have to say about their programs. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Bearden definitely a team that proud tradition, the Bears, and they really started to kind of slowly right the ship with Coach Austin coming into his third or fourth season now. I think it's his third off the top of my head. But we're excited to hear from all of them. But that's about all we have for a little intro. We're going to get a head coach, Blake Johnson, over here, and we'll get started right away with Hamburg. What's going on, Coach Johnson?
How are you?
Good. Y'all coming off a good year, 8-4, back-to-back years, made the playoffs, and you got 7 guys coming back on both sides of the ball. So talk to me a little bit about last season to start off.
Yeah, last year was my third year at Hamburg as a head coach, and we finally kind of got things going. It's easy to coach these guys, and now they learn how to win a little bit. So, in the 8-4A, man, it's a tough conference, so there's no easy game. So it was a battle every week, which really I thought prepared us for the playoffs. And then, we got a little unlucky and ran into 8-4A in the playoffs again. So we're just looking to build off of that this year, and we got that taste of a playoff win and now try to get a home playoff game.
Yes, sir. Like you said, loaded conference. We're talking about some of the blue bloods of Arkansas football down in the south here, southeast. And, I mean, it don't get much tougher than this conference. You got Warren and, of course, Monticello, Stuttgart, DeWitt, Helena, Central, West Helena, however they like to word it nowadays. Right. Star City, Crossit. I mean, Star City had a great year last year. You're talking about teams like Crossit. They've always got talent. I mean, there's always athletes, and just really tough to get wins in that conference. Even the teams that are at the bottom, I mean, you're lucky to get a win because there's just so much talent. But definitely a good year, like you said. You had to come back into the conference in the second round of the playoffs there and take on the Billies. that was a tough one. But you've really done a good job since you've been here at Hamburg. 3-7, 3-7, and then last year gone to 8-4. And I mean, that's just a huge pickup, and returning all those guys. Talk to me a little bit about them. We'll start out with Caden Thomas Jr. at quarterback.
Yeah, so Caden's coming back at quarterback. He's actually been starting since his 9th grade year. He came in about halfway through the season, his 9th grade year, and just his growth at the quarterback position, understanding how to read coverages now, and we're able to throw the ball around a little bit more. As a 9th grader, you kind of handicap him a little bit, let him get used to the system, and then he came in last year as a 10th grader, and I don't remember his stats, but I know his 1,700 yards and 15 or 16 touchdowns, and I think he only had 3 or 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good as a sophomore, and we ask him to do a lot because he also starts on defense. So just making sure he's engaged in the game and his film study and understanding who we play, it really helps us get our offense going.
Right. It's always nice when you got the quarterback coming back, and
Yes, sir.
Especially when you got one like that dynamic that had such a good year as a sophomore. Officially, I had him down at 1,204 yards, 15 touchdowns of the year, another 409 on the ground and 4 touchdowns, so right at 19 touchdowns total. And, I mean, that's phenomenal in that conference, especially for a sophomore. I know he's getting some college interest, and really excited about that young man's future. We're going to have him on here with us here in just a moment. You got some guys around him. You've got wide receiver Kevion Brown. Looks like he had like over 500 yards receiving last year, 5 touchdowns, got some offers to Monticello. Maybe some other – talk to me about some of the other guys around him.
Yeah, so KB, we call him. He's really stepped into the role of the number one guy. We had another guy we lost last year, and Anthony Smith. They kind of split the targets, but KB, he's had a great summer. I mean, everywhere we went, he's starting to see double coverage, sometimes even triple coverage. He's picked up a recent offer from UAPB,
Nice.
Louisiana Tech. He had a great day, and they're showing a lot of interest in him now. So just having that big guy that he's also started since his freshman year. So he's got 4 years experience, which is very rare at the high school level. So just being able to get him the ball and find ways to put him in different positions to get him open is going to be big for us this year.
Yes, sir. What kind of lineman you got coming back this year? I know you got a big one in Michael Ramos.
Yep. So we're returning 5 starters on the O-line, which is huge. When our running back rushed for almost 2,000 yards last year, and he didn't play versus Helena. If he plays, that just is a testament to our O-line because he can't do that without them. So just having that experience come back and it's easy to call plays when I'm looking on a Friday night and you got 5 returning O-linemen, you got a returning quarterback, you got an all-state running back coming back, all-conference receiver. There's a lot of options for me. So just trying to get everybody the ball and score as many points as we can is going to be big for us.
Yes, sir. Very exciting, and I mean that's definitely something that makes you sleep easier now when you got 5 returning offensive linemen off an 8-4 team. I mean, that's really nice to have with those weapons around them. Talk to me a little bit about some of the other teams in your conference that you're going to have to take on this year and kind of, who you expect to still be at the top that you're going to have to definitely battle. And I know you got to battle all of them, but,
Right.
Some of the top liners there. Talk to me about some of those other teams and what you got to do to find a way to go from, what did you 4th in the conference to 1st this year,
Right.
hopefully.
Well, I think everybody knows who Warren is. They've been, a great program. Coach Hembry's been there for 20-something years, and they've been good ever since. And so they're always at the top until somebody knocks them off.
Yes, sir.
So we're really going to have to compete with them. We've played them close the last couple of years. They kind of pulled away at the end last year on us. Then you got Monticello, who beat us twice last year, two close games. We lost by 3 the first time we played them, and then we saw them again in the playoffs. So they're returning a lot, I think, on offense. So they're going to be up there. And then Stuttgart. Stuttgart's a well-known program. They've been really good for a lot of years. They moved into our conference last year. I think they saw how hard the 8-4A is, and
Yes, sir.
I know Coach Price is going to have them guys ready, and they're going to come back. And then Helena came back alive. They were good for a lot of years and had a
Yes,
couple
sir.
down years, and they snuck into the playoffs last year, and they played everybody close, and they're a really young team. So just, I mean, like I said earlier, there's no easy game. CrossFit struggled last year, but, you know, Coach Grissom, this is his second year, so I expect them to be better. They're always going to be athletic, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
So, man, there's nobody we can overlook. And, you know, that's why I think playing a tough non-conference is good. Try to get us ready to go for them hard conference games.
So who do y'all got first game this year?
We start out with McGee. You know, I like playing them. They're going to be very physical. So
Yes, sir.
if you're not ready to play football when you go to McGee, then you're going to get hit in the mouth and get beat. So I think it kind of wakes our guys up and gets them physically acclimated for the season.
Yes, sir. Well, Coach Johnson, great information here. A lot of people excited about this Hamburg team and ready to get the season started. We're going to get to a few of your players, but I really appreciate the interview.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We can get two in a time here. So we got number 5 here, the running back, Nick Lewis, All-State he was talking about, and the quarterback, Caden Thomas, just a junior. Is it Nikel? Is that how you say it?
Nikel.
Nikel, okay. Nikel is a senior. Coach talked about you a little bit there. All-State last year. Talk to me about what you learned last year playing that position all year and what you're looking forward to going into this year.
Really with my old line,
Mm-hmm.
anything. Like, I can really do anything. My old line very good. They disciplined. They listen. We work good together. They tell me when I don't hit a hole or something.
Yes, sir.
So they keep me good.
You like the gap scheme offense y'all run?
Yes, sir.
Got a lot of cutback lanes in it?
Yes, sir.
Caden Thomas here, number 1, junior quarterback. Got a lot of offers. Both of y'all do. Playing last year as a sophomore, had a big year, put up some big numbers. What are you looking forward to this year after the year of experience under your belt?
Just do better than I did last year. More yards, more rushing yards.
Knowing offense better now
Yes,
helps out
sir.
a lot.
Yes, sir. And just grow off what we did last year. We almost had the most scoring in Hamburg history last year.
Wow.
I just want to build off that.
Yeah, and it's a proud program. I mean, I think y'all have had about 40, 42 playoff games all time, and there's a lot of schools that can't even get close to that. So that's huge. And what's it like going both ways? I think you're one of the only guys that go both ways as a starter.
It's not as bad as people make it seem to be. It's really easy.
Yeah.
You just got conditioned during the summer.
Sounds
That's what we're doing.
Sounds like a quarterback, don't he? Got that confidence for sure. What do you like better, offense or defense?
I love both of them. I just love being on the field.
Yes, sir. That's awesome. Lewis, do they throw the ball to you much?
Throw it to me enough.
Yeah.
I think he had 200, 300 receiving yards last year.
Yeah, that's huge. Sounds like you got a lot of weapons. Brown, I don't think he's here with us today. One of them. Michael Ramos on the offensive line, another one. We didn't even talk about y'all's kicker, Alberto Aguilar. Looks like he's poised to have a good season.
He's amazing.
See, what kind of range has he got?
Probably like 40, maybe 50 now.
Wow.
He's that good.
That's amazing. So if y'all get down close to the red zone, you got a chance to score. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all coming up here. We'll get 2 of your other teammates up here. Thank y'all, and good
Yes, sir.
luck
Thank you
on
for
a
having
great
me.
season. Thanks, Nikhil.
Thank you.
Looks like we got number 24 here, senior safety Kyle Carpenter, and number 6, senior Kevion Duckery. Shutdown corner. Yeah. So we got 2 of the D-backs. We got 3 defensive backs in the house altogether here. Y'all are both seniors.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are y'all looking forward to this year?
Just improving off what we did last year and just continuing to have a good season.
I plan on going our way in the playoffs, winning it all.
Yes, sir. Last year y'all lost to Monticello in the second round. Looks like the first game was a lot closer. Second game got away from y'all a little bit towards the end, I guess. Y'all gave up 35. What do y'all got to do to slow down teams like that to have a lot of offense coming back?
Monticello, really, they running back Joseph. He was an explosive player. Really putting the key on him, stopping him. If we can stop him, we can stop their offense.
Yes, sir.
I think they game planned really well. They kind of knew our weakness with Fourier did the player of the year at middle linebacker, so they kind of just, avoid them. And you have a middle linebacker having 200 tackles a year. I wouldn't run to him either.
Right. Yeah. So you got the McGee Owls first team you are playing. That's another tradition-rich team. Always tough, like Coach was saying. You're going to be in a battle when you play them. Y'all got to be ready for week 1 or 0 whenever y'all are playing them. What do y'all got to do to focus and get a victory there?
They're a very physical team. They're going to run the ball. I think they threw it 3 times last year.
Yep.
I think they're all in the fourth quarter. So just kind of got to
Gotta
do what you're supposed to do.
cover the tight end because every once in a while they'll throw it.
Yes, sir.
Well, it sounds like y'all are excited about this year. Y'all got a lot of talent, and y'all definitely checked the getting off the bus when y'all were walking in. I was like, they got some players right here coming in with Coach Johnson. Excited to hear from y'all. It's going to be a fun year for Hamburg. It's got a lot to build off that 8 wins last year. Loaded conference, but definitely got the pieces around for y'all to make some moves up to do even better this year. So congratulations on last year and turning the program around over the last couple of years, and really good luck this year and taking it to the next level, guys.
Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate y'all coming up here. All right, that was our Hamburg Lions, and we're going to take a break. We're going to be back. We'll have Junction City with head coach Devin Ball. I've already got them in the house. They'll be on here shortly, so give us a break. We'll be back.
When it comes to supporting Fordyce Redbugs, no one does it like Chase McCollum of Shelter Insurance. A former educator in the Fordyce School District, Chase has always believed in investing in our kids on and off the field. Whether it's cheering under the Friday night lights or helping you find the right coverage, Chase is proud to stand with the Redbugs every step of the way. Chase McCollum, Shelter Insurance, proud longtime supporter of the Fordyce Redbugs.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
From the hills of Northwest Arkansas to the flatlands of the Delta, it's only 51 days till the kickoff of high school football in Arkansas. This is Hometown Sports Volume 2, only on the Arkansas Sports Network. Hometown Sports Volume 2 is being brought to you by D3 Auto Sales. Lifted, leveled, and ready to roll. Drive different. By Tyson Foods. Passionate about food, committed to you, feeding the world like family. By Arkansas Tech University. Financial flexibility, academic excellence. Learn more, earn more. And by Metcalf Trucking Company. Arkansas trucking delivered reliably and with integrity.
All right, welcome back into the Camden edition of the Arkansas Sports Network Hometown Sports Media Days. I'm Carson Ward, and joined by me here is offensive coordinator for the Junction City Dragons, Coach Chris Morphus. Coach Ball could not be with us here today, but we are glad that Junction City is here and that they have brought their offensive coordinator here, Coach Morphus, first-year offensive coordinator, Coach Morphus here. Coach, tell me, just give me a little bit of an overview about what's going on with Junction City football right now.
Well, I mean, we've got a great group of guys, had a great summer. The guys put in a lot of work this spring, state weightlifting champions in 2A. Tremendously talented group. I've enjoyed working with them so far. They work incredibly hard. They show up in the summer. They show up every day, and they're great kids, very coachable, very intelligent. And, you couldn't ask for more. And they have the same goal. We all want to win. We want to go compete for a state championship this year.
So this is your first year. You replaced Coach Kevin Talley over at Junction City. And so tell me a little bit about what changes you are making to the offense coming into this season.
Well, I think our approach is going to go back to an approach we had similar to a couple years ago, Coach Ball's first year. It'll be a little more of a H-back, tight end, two-back set, a lot of gap scheme. Gonna run buck sweep. It's what we want to do. It's what we believe in doing. We got a quarterback to throw the ball around. We got a great receiving core. Obviously, great stable of running backs. Brady Pinister. Little guy we call Scattaboo, Caldwell. He's a great running back, and we got some younger guys that are good. Our offensive line's built for it. We've got some big guys. They move well. They pull well. And all the ingredients are there, but it's really going to be more of an adjustment back to what we've done in the past. They were a little more zone scheme last year. We're going to go back to a gap scheme.
Yeah, last year you guys had Dominique Grimes. He was a big integral part of the offense last year. Tell me a little bit about what you guys have lost. Some of the guys, obviously Grimes is a big one, but some of the guys you've lost, and then some of the guys that you're really excited about that are going to be coming back this season.
Well, you lose Dominique, and Dominique, I think we said, accounted for over 55% at least of the offense, especially late in the year. They relied on him. Bell Cow, he carried the ball, and he's going to have a great career at UAPB. We lost a couple linemen, and I think that was a big question coming in is could we replace or restock along the line? And we've had some sophomores step up that are going to be pretty good. DQ Standard, a couple other guys. We've anytime you lose a senior, that's a high repetition player. You have to replace the experience, and I think talent-wise we're able to fill the gaps, and now we're just trying to get those guys up to speed experience-wise so that we can replace the production. We're going to be able to spread the ball out a little more. Don't think we're going to be as one-player centric. Brady Pinister's looking to have a big year. Quarterback-wise, we're set pretty well. We got a couple guys competing there. DeCorey Larry picked up an offer from Hendrix College the other day. He's our quarterback. He's doing a great job. He's very athletic, moves well. Our receivers, DK Hampton, Nehemiah Caldwell at tight end. A couple other guys, Braden Lee, and I'm trying to think of little guy we call B. He's a shifty little water bug type guy at our slot spot. Trying to think of his real name. Downside to being there a short amount of time so far. But anyway, they do a fantastic job, and as I said, we're not going to be as one player centric, but we can definitely replace production by spreading the ball around. So,
yeah, taking a look at your schedule this year, you guys play a tough non-conference schedule as Junction City tends to do every year. I know that you guys have Mount Ida. That's going to be a huge game in Class 2A. Some people believe that those are the two top teams in the class, depending on where you look. So it's going to be a big game there. And then going into conference play, give me an overview of who you guys are looking forward to playing in conference maybe.
Well, I think we finished second to Murfreesboro, and we like to think we want to take that spot back from them. It's fun to say you're the runner-up, you still get a trophy, but it's not as shiny as the top spot. So we definitely plan on trying to come back and get back on top of the conference. You look forward to them all 1 week at a time. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Anybody can beat anybody if you don't play well, and talent doesn't mean everything. So, keeping our guys level-headed and understanding every opponent's important. Like you said, our non-conference is tough. It's going to set us up. Camden, Harmony Grove, Smackover, and Mount Ida playing at OBU on September 5th. Those are big games for us. And our guys have challenged themselves all summer and are looking forward to the challenge. And we want to go out and win them all just like everybody else and get to the Rock on December 5th. So,
yeah, you guys last year had a really good team but came up just short of the ultimate goal at Junction City pretty much every year, which is win the state title. And so tell me a little bit about what you think these guys have learned from last season to this season, especially with you guys bringing a lot back.
I can tell you this much. I'm sure they've got tired of hearing 7 seconds all summer and all spring. That's a consistent theme of ours is 7 seconds away. What are you willing to do to make up the difference of 7 seconds? How hard are you willing to work? What are you willing to put into it? When things get tough, do you have 7 more seconds in you? Difference in a win and a loss is not getting us tired in the fourth quarter, and not making a play here, a play there, small things, And I didn't participate in the game. I got to watch the game from afar, and then, of course, when you come in, you get the point of view from the guys who were there. And I think all of our guys understand how big of an opportunity that was, and we just didn't get the deal done. And hats off to Conway Christian, they did. And then they went on to win the whole thing. And, nobody likes to be the bridesmaid. And, of course, our guys and coaches felt like if we win that game, we win the whole thing. And EPC is a tough team as well, and they're another team that everybody has listed in the top 3 or 4 teams in the state. And as far as changes and plans, we just remind our guys it can be that quick. 7 seconds is not a very long amount of time in a football game, but it can cost you, it can break you. And I think our guys know that. They understand that. We've got a very mature group, and they realize how close they got, and they're determined not to let it happen again. So,
being that's your first year at Junction City, I know that you probably already understand what the standard is there. So let me ask you one more question here. What would be a successful season at Junction City?
State. Get to Little Rock. Win it all. Successful season. The tone was set by Coach Carpenter years ago. We're not second place is fun. We don't want second place. We want the whole thing just like everybody else. Anytime you set a goal, you want to make the goal. You come up short of the goal, it's not as successful as you'd have liked it to be. Everybody wants a trophy and wants a ring, and you come into town there and there's a giant billboard up, Junction City, home of champions. It doesn't say home of runner-up. So that's the goal. Every year it's where we want to be. If we can be there, we want to be there.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for coming over here and sitting down with us today. If you would, just go ahead and introduce the 2 players you brought with you today.
Yep, we've got Nehemiah Caldwell, and we've got DeCollin Hampton. And DeCollin's going to be a senior wide receiver. Works at some quarterback for us. A little all over the place, I don't know. He plays a little bit of everything, free safety on defense. And then Nemo, as we call him, is a defensive end, tight end prospect. Both of them being looked at by colleges. I know UAM and OBU and SAU and some guys like that have had some interest in them. But on top of that, they're fantastic young men. They're great people. They're going to be good fathers, husbands, and guys, and that's what we're excited about the most. So anyway, I'll turn it over to y'all and them.
Yep. Sounds good.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, we have Nemo Caldwell and DeKylan Hampton here with us today. Gentlemen, if you would, just tell us a little bit about yourselves and your football journey.
I'm looking to go to college, play football, get in there, stay focused on my grades, keep them maintained, and that's about it.
You can go ahead.
I'm trying to go play college football.
So you guys play under Coach Ball at Junction City. Tell me a little bit about what it's like playing for Coach Ball and Coach Morphus over at Junction City.
Oh, always stay competitive.
Just a competitive team. You got to come to work. Go out there and work every day.
So you guys, tell me a little bit about what you guys do at practice and during the summer to get yourself prepared. Obviously, you guys hold yourself to a high standard over at Junction City. So tell me a little bit about what goes into that and what you guys do that might separate yourselves from other teams.
We get out there, we work, drive sled, dang near every day. Coaches push us, everything.
Just go out there and practice.
So you guys last year were on the team that came up a little bit short in the playoffs. How much has that motivated you guys to get back out there and make a run to the state title this fall?
It motivated me a lot because I lost a lot of my brothers.
I don't like to lose, so, it's just a big motivation. I don't lose. I don't like to lose, so.
Tell me about the brotherhood of the football team over at Junction City. I know that y'all have talked about it a little bit here today, but just tell me about what it's like, just not just being on the football field, but maybe what you guys do off the football field, just hanging out together, what you guys do to build the brotherhood over at Junction City.
Well, we stay close. We build a bond every day. Bond get bigger and bigger. Just build a bigger group of friends, like teammates.
We a small school, so everybody got to stay together. If we really want to be good, everybody got to come together. It's only us. We a small school. A lot of people playing both ways. Everybody get tired, so when everybody get tired, it's who pick you up, what you do when you tired, what you produce when you tired. That's all it is. So,
tell me a little bit about your schedule this year. Maybe let me know if there are some teams that you guys are really looking forward to playing a little bit more than another.
I want to play Smackover.
Yeah, Smackover.
Is that a big rivalry?
Yes, sir, 100%.
So you guys obviously have had a lot of history over at Junction City. Is there a lot of pressure playing at Junction City to win state every year?
No, not really.
Not really.
We just go out there, do what we do.
Talk to me a little bit about what you guys might be excited about this team specifically, whether it's, we got a strong brotherhood with this team or our offense is going to be super explosive, put up a lot of points, our defense is going to hit people real hard. Just tell me a little bit about what you guys are excited about for this team.
Oh, I'm ready to get out there on offense, dominate.
I think we're going to be good, I can't say what we're just going to do, but, we just go.
All right. Thank you guys for joining me here today. It's been good talking with you guys. But we got Monticello here already, so we're going to get Monticello in here and Coach Randy Harvey and his guys. Thank you guys all from Junction City for being here with us today. We appreciate it. Good talking to you guys. We're going to be right back after this commercial break right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Fordyce Redbugs. No one does it like Chase McCollum of Shelter Insurance. A former educator in the Fordyce School District, Chase has always believed in investing in our kids on and off the field. Whether it's cheering under the Friday night lights or helping you find the right coverage, Chase is proud to stand with the Redbugs every step of the way. Chase McCollum, Shelter Insurance, proud longtime supporter of the Fordyce Redbugs.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
From the hills of northwest Arkansas to the flatlands of the Delta, it's only 51 days till the kickoff of high school football in Arkansas. This is Hometown Sports Volume 2, only on the Arkansas Sports Network. Hometown Sports Volume 2 is being brought to you by D3 Auto Sales. Lifted, leveled, and ready to roll. Drive different. By Tyson Foods. Passionate about food, committed to you, feeding the world like family. By Arkansas Tech University. Financial flexibility, academic excellence. Learn more, earn more. And by Metcalf Trucking Company. Arkansas trucking delivered reliably and with integrity.
All right, we're back here, Volume 2 of Hometown Sports. We've got head coach Randy Harvey here with me of the Monticello Billies. Monticello had a great year last year, 9-3, tied for second in the conference, got into the playoffs, got beat Hamburg 35-14, finished the season off with a loss at Southside 24-7. It's a tough game, good program up there. They were really playing well last year. Coach Harvey, this is your 7th year. Looks like y'all are got a all-time 21-25 in the playoffs. Proud tradition at Monticello. Monticello's always had some good athletes come through there. Talk to me about last year's team and what went right, what went wrong, and what y'all want to do better this year.
Well, they were a group that was fun, very fun to coach, and a lot of these guys that we've got coming back are starters. We've got 9 returning starters on offense, 6 on defense. So a lot of these guys are those same guys. As far as last year's group, I always talked about us being very resilient. I mean, it seemed like every game we started in the hole, we would start 7-0, 14-0. But these guys didn't bat an eye. I mean, that's the good thing about these guys. Adversity doesn't bother them at all. And I feel like with this same group, it's the same. Just they go out there and play football, and I think they look up at the end of the game and look at the scoreboard and see what the score is instead of sitting there, fretting and worrying about it. So that's what I like about these group of kids that we had last year and this year.
Showed a lot of resiliency, it sounds like. So what did y'all do what's the mindset to get them started a little sooner so you don't have to battle so hard? Get up 5 a.m. instead of 6 a.m. workouts?
Well, we go at 6:30, so we might need to start a little bit earlier. I don't know, but it's – I think it's just more that they, nothing really bothers them,
Yes,
and
sir.
it's, they work hard. They do things like we ask them to do as coaches, so we have a great group of kids. I mean, there's no problem. I think I could not be at practice, and I know there wouldn't be any problems going on with our coaching staff that we have now and the group of kids we have. It's nice as a head coach to know that if I had to step away and for whatever, I would not worry about this group going out there and practice as hard as they can and with our group of coaches that we have at all.
Yes, sir. So, like you said, 9 returning starters on offense, 6 on defense, but that offense definitely looks loaded. Talk to me about your running back. How you pronounce his last name? Joseph
Aculus.
Aculus. Looks like he had as a junior or as a sophomore last year, 206 yards. 206 carries, 1,403 yards, 11 touchdowns. Probably threw to him a little bit as well. I don't have those stats, but talk to me about him and some of these other guys around him, like Jaden Rhodes.
Yes, sir. JoJo, as we call him, is an extremely talented back. Is going to get some offers down the road. We held him back probably a little bit yet last year. That's what we talked about. Early on, being a sophomore, he had to learn some things, how to not dance too much as a junior high kid would normally do. But he learned those things. We had some other talented running backs ahead of him, but we kind of turned him loose mid-year. I'd say early on in the year he got probably 10 to 15 carries, and throughout the last half of the season it was 20 to 25 because he showed up and showed out the rest of the year for us. And does catch the ball out of the backfield. We need to do that more. He had about 10 catches as well on screens and other plays just to get him the ball in different ways. Some guys around him, as we talked about, Jaden Rhodes, is going to be big for us. His brother was a good player for us a couple years ago, and he's a little bit about the same kind of guy. He was kind of like our starter on offense, and he's a guy we got to get the ball to early, get the ball to him, running in the run game off motions and off quicks, just to get him the ball. And he is also our best deep threat. Some other guys around him. It will be junior tight end Jax Rawls, coming off last year. I believe he had about 30 catches last year as a sophomore. 6'7", 250-pound tight end that we can utilize in our run game as an inline tight end. Also, we split him out a lot and use him for us to get to the edge, as well as just matching him up with a smaller D-back. So all those things, I think, all those weapons that we have can be real productive for us this year. At the quarterback position, we're still, we have Jackson Hines, will be a senior. Played safety last year, played some at receiver, some at running back. He was a candidate for quarterback. Also, Hudson Harvey will be a junior. Jackson is more of a runner. He's a smaller guy, but he's a tough runner inside. And when you can add quarterback run game to your offense, man, that makes it very, very tough on a defense. I was a defensive guy for a long time, and those running quarterbacks is what gives you fits.
Oh, yes.
And plus, him being able to move out of the pocket and throw the football, causes a lot of problems. Hudson is more of a pocket type guy, so we could utilize both of those in some instances because Jackson could also move to receiver. He could play running back. He's just a utility or as a slash player, like they used to call it to Cordell Stewart a long time ago. I don't know if you're old enough to remember that, but
Colorado Buffaloes.
He's one of those guys that will be a big time producer for us on the offensive side of the ball, and plus probably have to play some defense as well.
Yes, sir. 6'7", 250-pound tight end. I mean, I might complete a pass to a guy like that.
Well, that's what I tell our quarterbacks, and I do say that sometimes in practice. How in the world we miss that guy? But I guess the next thing you're fixing to ask about these offensive linemen, because most of them are sitting over here, so I think we got to talk about them a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
All of these guys, all of our offensive linemen are returning. Several of them are 3-year starters. Of course, the others will be 2-year guys. But all these, I think all of them are seniors except for one, and I count 6 of them because our H-back we utilize as a big-time blocker for us. And also we have another guy that's moved in for us too. So we have Max Efert started for us last year at left tackle, at left guard. We had Gunnar Hale at center, Riley McDougall. At right guard, James Pierce Breedlove. And at right tackle, we had Colwell. And then at our H-back position was Parker Bowman. And then also adding this year Asher Lanehart, who can play offense or defense. Up front, man, we're a very smart group of kids. I mean, a lot of times we let them just sort stuff out up front. We've started running a lot of pin and pull type stuff because we can run. Plus, those guys can sort out who's going to pull, before the snap. So, a lot of time it's not dictated. Do we see what front of which guys are going to pull, and that just tells you what kind of group of guys they are and how smart they are up front to get all that figured out before the snap.
Yes, sir. There's a lot of things there to be excited about if you're a Billies fan. Of course, y'all are in a very tough conference. You got Warren, of course, the old captain on the block. What do y'all got to do to find a way to move up past them this year, hopefully?
Well, we just got to finish. We've been in the last 2 years, we've been in the game in the fourth quarter, and it's just a play or two either way, which most of our games in our conference come down to because it is so difficult. But, we just got to finish. That's what we got to be able to do is just finish the game, make a play or two. And I tell our guys all the time, most of our football games come down to 5 or 6 plays that you could just pick out and say, hey, if we had made that play, we could have won the football game. But at the start of the football game, you don't know when those 5 or 6 are going to happen. So that's why you have to play every game, every play as hard as you possibly can because you don't know which one is going to be that play. And like I said, other teams in our conference that are very good also. Hamburg just left out of here a few minutes ago. Those guys have a lot of guys back. And I know they're wanting to get after us, after the past couple of years. And it's been close games, very close games that we've, played against them at our place, at their place. And it's just come down to one or two plays at the end of the game. Stuttgart, who beat us last year, is going to be a very difficult team in our conference. The skill guys, the quarterback is a really talented player, coach's son.
Yes, sir.
Very talented player. And, even on down as far as how people pick them is, Helena is very good. They have a lot of 9th and 10th graders they played last year.
Right.
DeWitt, I know they all have a coaching change, but those guys, they play extremely hard every snap. You got Crossit. Our conference is every game you got to come ready to play. And that showed last year for us, in losing to Stuttgart. So every game you got to come ready to play.
Yes, sir. Yeah, definitely loaded conference. There's no rest. Even when you think you got someone at the bottom there. Star City had a great year last year. Helena's got a lot of the young guys like you talked about they're just going to continue to get better. So you really get no breaks. Of course, DeWitt's got one of the best running backs in the state, really. Yep. Just a really good one. And so y'all just gotta, you gotta take it one play at a time, like you said. Definitely one game at a time for sure. Got a lot of talent coming back. 6 guys on defense. We talked about them a little bit. Brotherton, one of them. We're going to get him in here in just a moment. But a lot of things to be excited about. It's going to be fun to watch, see how it all turns out for y'all.
Everybody talks about us losing linebackers, but we have guys ready to fill in those roles. We've going up against those guys, the 3-year starters we've had, the all-state guys we've had, they've been right there in the drills with them over the past several years, and they're ready to step up. And plus having the guys we have up front on our defensive line, probably as good as we've had at Monticello in the past, 10 years probably, as far as our 4 guys that we put up front with John Luke and Aiden Franklin, and with Keelan Green and Asher added in the mix. We're very excited about the possibilities on the defensive side of the ball as well.
Yes, sir. A lot of size, a lot of experience, and really just a well-rounded team that looking for some good things from y'all this year. Well, Coach, appreciate you. We're going to get your players in here real quick and talk to them a little bit. I know y'all got one of them listed, Gunnar Hill, as 5'10", 265, but I'm looking at these guys. Y'all might be underlisting them a little bit,
Well, they might have been back in early offseason too. We listed those guys.
Right. We got some definitely getting off the bus. Y'all looked the part for sure. It's going to be a fun year. So let's get your players in here. Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
First up, looks like we got number 53. We've got I got you too. James Price Breedlove, and right here beside me, number 63, Rylan McDougal. Both on the offensive line.
Yes, sir.
I give some love to the Hog Mollies up front. What's it like playing for Coach Harvey?
I've known him. I'm one of his son's best friends.
Bring your mic up just a little bit. There you go. You're good.
I've been friends with his son my whole life. I've been around Coach Harvey all of my life. He's just a great man. He's a great leader. He's shaping us to be a great young men. Mm-hmm. And also, hopefully a fantastic football team. We've grown. I know our sophomore year we were 8-4. That's the most wins we've had since we were, won state in 2009, and then we went 9-3. So we're just hoping to add on.
Yes, sir.
He's a great leader.
Yeah, Coach Harvey, he really stays on us and keeps us in line and never lets us slack off. He's a really good man, and I appreciate him being our coach.
Yes, sir. Y'all got a lot of weapons behind y'all that y'all are opening holes for and protecting. Talk to me about y'all skill guys and how fun it is to block for those guys.
Yes, sir. I love JoJo. He just turns every play, even if, we make a few mistakes, he makes us look good anyway and just takes it,
Joe just makes it, easy for us. Mm-hmm. You could say that our O-line is, really good or, whatever. But, it's so easy blocking for him. He can make us right. When we're pulling, it does not matter what side we hit that backer or he's going to make us right. He's going to make the right decision, and he's going to go get yards.
Yes, sir. It's always fun to have a guy like that for sure. Y'all got kind of breaking in new quarterbacks this year. Either looks like it's going to be Jackson Hines or Hudson Harvey. Kind of maybe see even split some time. They do some things a little bit different. Tell me about y'all's confidence in those guys.
I have no doubts in neither one of them. They're both great athletes, and I have a lot of hope for them this season.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, both of them are just phenomenal athletes. With whoever's back there, they'll get the job done.
Yes, sir. Nike or Adidas?
I'm a Nike guy myself.
Nike.
Nike, okay.
All Nike.
What's pregame meal? What's it look like?
Well, my favorite meal they give us is chicken and macaroni and all that. That'd be my
Fried
favorite.
chicken?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, got to keep that weight up, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Get the protein in there while you're at it.
Yes,
absolutely. I agree with you on that. That chicken.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate y'all coming up here. We're going to get a couple of your defensive players up here right after this. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good luck this year, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Got number 40 coming in, senior John Luke Brotherton, defensive end. And we've also got number 13, Gavin Trotter, safety, senior as well. Guys, what's it like playing for this Monticello Billies program under Coach Harvey?
I mean, he's just a great leader. I mean, he's built us all in the man that we are today.
Yes, sir. Basically the same, right? So, Gavin, playing safety, what do you like? You like coming downhill? You like playing you like taking the ball out of the air?
I
What do you
like hitting
doing?
stuff, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I really like hitting stuff. That's really it.
Hey, you got to love a safety that has that mentality for sure. You strong side or kind of a free safety?
I'm free safety.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I mean, they be moving me around, but
Right.
you never know what's going to come by season.
Yes, sir. Talk to me about those Warren guys, covering those guys. Is that a lot of fun?
Yeah. They throw the ball a lot.
Got to take your game to another level on those nights?
Yeah, you got to. It's more you're going to be guarding pass first.
Yes, sir.
Warren, yeah.
Well, they lost the big guy that went to the Razorbacks, so that'll help a little bit. That dude was
they lost all of them.
Huge. Antonio Jordan, I want to say. Name's escaping me, but talk to me about defensive end, John Luke. What's are you like the rush in, or they kind of just move you around everywhere?
I mean, me and Keelan both really are the rush ends. I mean, we're both good off the edge, and Aiden and whoever else is in the middle, we're both all good at rushing the passer. I mean, stopping the run too, we're all just great at it. I mean, we've kind of all developed that throughout the years. So I mean, I think we're all going to be good up front.
You what's your favorite? I mean, if you're just having a dream and it's like this is the ultimate play, strip sack or taking off a little screen pass, taking it back to the house.
Oh, the screen pass. I've been waiting for that for a year. I've been waiting for it.
Right. Yeah. Right. Trotter, you've got a lot of experience back there. What kind of – are you one of the guys I'd say that's kind of a quarterback on the defense, kind of gets people lined up a little bit?
Oh, I could tell you. I could tell everybody. Yeah, I could tell everybody what to do now. By now, I can.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all getting any looks? Anybody talking to y'all a little bit? Not yet. We got to get down there and do a game, and I know we've already done some, but get down and do another game and see what people can get you on camera a little more, and because y'all definitely fit the bill. Great team, 9-3 last year. And just massive experience, and coach couldn't say enough about y'all. And I know he's excited. I know the Monticello community is excited, and they should be. You're going to have a good year, it looks like, and building off of those last two. Got 8 and 9, and hopefully a lot more this year. So good luck, guys. Thank y'all for coming up here and interviewing with us.
Yes, sir.
That was Gavin Trotter and John Luke Brotherton, and 2 more seniors here from Monticello, and they're going to have a good year this year. Appreciate them coming for our Hometown Sports Volume 2. We're going to take a little break. We'll have Camden Fairview, the Cardinals, coming up right after this.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
When it comes to supporting the Fordyce Redbugs, no one does it like Chase McCollum of Shelter Insurance. A former educator in the Fordyce School District, Chase has always believed in investing in our kids on and off the field. Whether it's cheering under the Friday night lights or helping you find the right coverage, Chase is proud to stand with the Redbugs every step of the way. Chase McCollum, Shelter Insurance, proud longtime supporter of the Fordyce Redbugs.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
From the hills of northwest Arkansas to the flatlands of the Delta, it's only 51 days till the kickoff of high school football in Arkansas. This is Hometown Sports Volume 2, only on the Arkansas Sports Network. Hometown Sports Volume 2 is being brought to you by D3 Auto Sales. Lifted, leveled, and ready to roll. Drive different. By Tyson Foods. Passionate about food, committed to you, feeding the world like family. By Arkansas Tech University. Financial flexibility, academic excellence. Learn more, earn more. And by Metcalf Trucking Company. Arkansas trucking delivered reliably and with integrity.
All right, welcome back. Duran Miller here with head coach Nick Vaughn of the Camden Fairview Cardinals. Coach Vaughn, been here now. This will be your fourth year.
Correct.
26-12 overall. Last year, y'all ended up third in the conference, 8-4 overall. Took down Harding Academy. They'd moved up in class, but you're taking down a multi-time, state champ. I think they won 3 in a row at that point, or 2 in a row, I know. Got that win in the first round, and then got knocked out by Farmington, who, eventually went on to the championship game and lost to Parkview. I know y'all were up big early against Farmington and just didn't go right after that. Talk to me a little bit about that game and last season. Of course, you got some notable guys here that y'all graduated. Of course, you got a lot back. You got 5-5, both sides. But Daryl Junie Atkins, Trent Haygood, Malia Muse-Dennis, Jerome Williams, Ronald Buchanan, just a few of the talented guys you lost. Talk to me about what they did for you last year in that season and kind of get into this year.
Yeah, we graduated 28 seniors, which is that's a lot of kids for 5A, especially here at Camden Fairview. It's the most I've had since I've been here. Usually we're in that 18 to 20 range, but definitely had 28 this year. We're losing all of our offensive production with our quarterback and Trent Haygood, who set the all-purpose record, broke tons of school records here, and just, fantastic athlete as far as production goes, scoring touchdowns and just everything that he did to make everybody else around him better because he draws so much attention. Lost a couple of really good defensive players as well. Malik Muse-Dennis and Ronald Buck Buchanan, both those guys brought a lot to the table, multiple-year starters, all-state, all-conference. Made a ton of plays for us defensively. I thought we had a pretty good year. We had a couple of games that kind of got away from us. Felt like we should have won the El Dorado game. Had a couple. You got 3 touchdowns called back, and so we've got to do a better job of finishing in certain aspects. Throughout the year, I thought we were very competitive when it mattered. Us and Lakeside was a slugfest. Had a chance to win that one at the end and turn the ball over. When you got the ball with just a few minutes left and you're driving and you cross the 50-yard line, you think you should finish that off and win that. Same thing with Parkview. You could argue we were the only team in 5A that played them competitively. Right. And honestly, we led them for most of the game and even in the fourth quarter and just didn't finish it. Yeah. We get on the road. We win at Harding Academy. Thought our guys played extremely well against a very well-coached, very good football team. We go to Farmington. We get out to an early lead, and I really thought that kind of in a way we kind of let off the gas because we kind of thought that, we're just going to walk with this one pretty easy, especially considering we played them the year before, played so well on the road against them the year before and beat them that we kind of let off the gas, and then we just didn't finish it. And so that was kind of our theme for the games that we lost. We just didn't finish. We had opportunities to win them all and just didn't finish them. And so that's what we've worked on this spring is working on just focusing on competing for the next play and worry less about the outcome because it'll take care of itself. But just really excited about this upcoming year. After finishing last year at a high note, my 3 years here, we've been to the semis twice in the quarters last year. But I'm excited for this next year's team.
Yes, sir. Returning a lot of offensive linemen. I know you had some young guys last year. Of course, some moved on, but you got Taylor Scaife back, one of the guys you brought with us today. We're going to talk to him in a few minutes. Talk to me about what you got going this year in your skill guys and your offensive line, and offensively we'll start there.
The thing we talk about day one here is if you want to go deep in the playoffs, it's kind of like the SEC mentality in college football. You got to be good up front. Mm-hmm. And in order you to be successful and win state championships, win conference championships, is you got to be good up front. And so we put a lot of focus on our O-line and D-line because of that. Real pleased with our O-line so far this spring and summer. I think it's going to be a strength for us. Same thing defensively. Little concerned about some depth in those areas, but I think everybody at this level kind of has that same problem, right? Obviously you're going to be a world beater if you've got 8 O-linemen that you can, play at any moment, that kind of thing, and that just doesn't happen.
Right.
But, except for maybe like a Bryant or Conway when they got 140, right? But
yes,
for us, we feel really good about our offensive line coming back. We got Taylor Scaife, Robert Israel, Carson Hill, all 3 starters. I thought, Drew Bostic is going to step in at center. He played some last year as a sophomore, but he'll be replacing Matt Reynolds, who was a senior. Drew's had a really good spring and summer. And we've got some young ones coming that are providing depth. So we are young. We're going to be junior and sophomore heavy in a lot of ways. We do have a couple of seniors, but we've got depth behind them. But they're young guys. They're sophomores, and one of those is going to be Caden Adams. Is going to be a kid that's going to start for us as a sophomore at guard, who's had a really good spring and summer. Anxious to see how he continues to grow and develop. Our D-line, I think that we feel like we have 3 really good ones, and we have depth for the 4th spot going to the even front. Our skill guys on offense, we're really extremely young. And, like I said, we lost our production, so Brody Dow will step in as our starting quarterback there. He'll be a junior. He has been a very pleasant surprise at how much he has grown and developed over the spring and summer, how much he's changed so much from last year. And that gives us a lot of encouragement for going forward and how good we could be. Dayton Browning's going to be a name to know.
Okay.
He's a junior. He played some as a sophomore last year, but Dayton kind of has that Trent Haygood ability. Nice. He's a different type of kid, but he has that explosive ability that gives us the opportunity to make explosive plays downfield. And he's going to be, ironically, number 4, who is what Trent wore the last several years. So, but he is going to be one. I feel like our running back situation is really good. This time a year ago, we were struggling injury-wise. Actually, the last 2 years, we've struggled with injuries, and we didn't have much depth. We feel good enough that we feel like we could have 4 starters at running back, guys that have started or played significant minutes and carries the last couple of years. Red Robinson is a kid that he's going to step into the fold as a new person, but who has had limited carries the last several years or last few games as a sophomore. He'll be a junior this year. Dante Thrower's another one. We have Zylan White coming back, as well as, a 3-year guy, and Jaden Porsche, who has battled injuries with an ACL and an elbow issue over the last 2 years, that is finally healthy, and I believe could have set up for a breakout year. But at the same time, we're going to be sharing carries, which should be a good thing. So we should be healthy.
Yes, sir. Yep, strong in the 4th quarter as well. Got all that depth. That's a good problem to have, to work out, who's going to get the most carries there. But definitely got a lot of good names there. You just rattled off. Offensive line's going to be younger, but got a lot of experience back as well. Like you said, the 1 senior in Scaife, I think, starter. A lot of juniors, some sophomores there that you're excited about to get some depth in. Defensive line, really happy about those top 3. And you got a 4th one that you can depend on, it sounds like. A lot of good things here coming back for y'all's team, and proud tradition here. Y'all you yourself, I got you at 26-12, and it's 10 wins, 8 wins, 8 wins. Of course, you got Parkview in the conference, played them in the playoffs, I believe. I think you played them twice 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they've been a juggernaut, of course, but they're going to look different this year, of course, as well. But you don't get much breaks. You start out with Arkadelphia, just a big-time team, and the 4A there. Is that going to be at their house, or y'all got them here?
It'll be at their place.
Okay.
You know,
tough test right off the bat.
Yeah. And since I've been here, we've kind of set out to test ourselves early. You know, 2 years ago, we scheduled Booneville just because Dollaway merged into Pine Bluff, and it was an opportunity for us to schedule a team that would be a major road test for us, and it was. But it paid off for us in the long haul, because obviously we went on a road run 2 years ago, went to Farmington and won, went to Batesville Southside and won, and then ended up playing Parkview in the semis, into the buzzsaw, but played them competitively. You know, that's one thing is we set ourselves up for, we're scrimmaging Bryant.
Right.
And then play Arkadelphia, 4A state champ. We're going to play El Dorado, who's a 6A traditional power, who is a rival for us. And those games are always close. And then turn around and play Pine Bluff again this year. And it just sets our kids up for, it tests us early, helps us find our feet and find out who we are, who needs to be doing what more. Setting up for our very first conference game, which is Lakeside. So, there's no drop-off whatsoever. And our kids know that. And the best thing about it is it sets our kids up for there is no fear of who we play. So we don't go into it being afraid of anybody, because we played the best, right?
That's right.
And so once you've seen them, you got a feel for it. We team camp with a lot of those teams too, and bigger schools, just to say, hey, you know what, we measure up pretty well. And even though we may be a smaller school than some of them, we don't back down from competition.
Yes, sir. I know you got a coaching history there at El Dorado. That's a huge rivalry here. Always has been, and we can go ahead and announce it. But we're definitely going to be planning to be here for that one and streaming that right on the Arkansas Sports Network. So it's going to be here at Camden. We're excited about that one to see y'all play, and that'll be week 1, so y'all's second game. And it's going to be a fun one against the Wildcats, and we can't wait to be here for that. But, just a lot of things for Camden Fairview fans to be excited about. Your 4th year, and you've really got it rolling here. It's a proud tradition here. You stepped into a good situation, but, it hasn't dropped any. And if anything, it's gone up with the level of competition y'all have had to face over the last few years with a team like Parkview, especially being where they had been. And, playing them as good as anybody has in 5A. You can easily argue that the last 2 seasons y'all been as competitive with them in 5A. Probably, just go ahead and say it, you definitely have been as anybody has. So those are huge achievements, and got a lot of guys to work around here that are gonna be names that, like you said, like Dayton Browning. It's gonna be a name that everybody knows shortly. Red Robinson, Dante Thrower, White, Bodie Dow, just a few of them on skill guys. So it's going to be fun to see, Coach. I'm going to get your players in here. I appreciate the interview. And everybody be looking out for the Camden Fairview Cardinals versus El Dorado after they play Arkadelphia in week 1, the 4A state champs, defending champs. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks, Coach.
Absolutely.
All right, we got Taylor Scaife and Ronnie Frazier going to come up now. Y'all can go ahead and come up and grab a headset. Got a right tackle in Scaife and a linebacker in Frazier, and y'all be able to tell pretty quick who's who. So y'all been playing for Coach Vaughn ever since y'all been in high school. Talk to me about what it's like playing for Coach. He's always a great interview, great guy to talk to, and got a lot of respect for him. And he's come out of a great coaching tree and doing a great job here at Camden.
Yes, sir. These past 3-4 years, playing with him as a coach has been great. I've learned a lot on the field. Anytime I have a question, I can go to him. I can ask him. He's a great leader. He's always here for us. We can ask him any question. He can give us a good answer. We can use that out on the field.
This has to go on what Rodney said, but
like we've had multiple coaches leave, and whenever they do, we have no one to fill in. Coach Vaughn, he's able to fill in for all of them and help even make us better while we don't have a coach for that position.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I remember interviewing him last year and talking about y'all's whole staff at that point had, it was all Southern guys, that kind of had history or were from here in the South. And, you're talking about just some major tradition in all the schools he was listing off that his coaches were from. It's great to have a guy that, if someone leaves, he can just got some connections and get a call and get someone here. And it's obviously clear that those guys want to come play for him. So that's definitely something you want to see in your leadership. Frazier, you got is this your third year start at linebacker? Second year?
Second. Yes,
Second
sir.
year. Y'all lost Williams and Dennis last year, Musa Dennis, two big-time linebackers as well. You're the one guy coming back in that starting spot, it looks like. So tell me about the guys around you as well.
We're very athletic. I'm very confident in who we have filling in. I trust them very much, and I'm glad to say that we have them there and we can trust them because that's going to be a big thing for us this year, trusting each other and getting the job done because our athleticism is definitely there. It's definitely great.
Yeah, Coach was pretty high on your defensive line. What's that like having some good guys up in front of y'all to kind of help y'all out?
It's amazing because I can really trust them. We have Casey, we have Zach, we have Jamez, all three of them, they're returning. And then I can trust them to take up blocks from me. I can trust them to make big plays and big-time moments, especially Zach. He started with me last year, and he's a great teammate. I can trust him. He brings that intensity, and he's always there to make a play whenever you need one.
You playing a Mike linebacker this year? You're on a 4-3 most of the time?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Taylor, how many years you started now at right tackle?
This will be my second.
Second year. You were one of the guys that I remember talking about last year that they were lost a lot of the offensive line, but you had some talented guys coming up that they were feeling pretty good about early on in the after spring and into the summer. What was it like last year starting all year?
It was different because I switched positions because I was starting at guard and then moved to left tackle and then to right tackle. So, I've kind of learned to play every position, and it's just got to get comfortable with who I was around because all five, Matthew was the only one who had experience, and he was our sixth man the year before. But everyone else was brand new to it.
Right. Yes,
so we
sir.
just had to learn to, we had a bad communication problem, I'd say, at first. Yeah. And then we grew into each other, and it worked pretty well.
Yeah, that's kind of how the offensive line goes. Once y'all get gelled, it really comes together, and it's a fun thing to see. You like playing at right tackle spot? Looks like you kind of moved in there and pretty comfortable there now. You like pulling? I don't know if y'all pull the tackles very much anymore,
but very much any. But I do enjoy it when they let me.
When they let you, not very often at the right tackle, but pass pro or run blocking. What do you like better?
I'd have to say run blocking.
Yeah,
because
to get downhill.
And it's just I'm a big guy to be playing tackle, so pass setting, it's most time you're going against fast kids.
Yes, sir.
So run blocking kind of evens the game.
You in practice, you get up on this guy every once in a while? Crossing?
Not much anymore.
No.
But last year, yeah.
Yes, sir. What's your favorite thing on defense, Rodney?
Hitting.
Hitting?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's fun. Y'all both seniors and just really got a lot of talent on this team and a great tradition. Y'all been looking at Arkadelphia any yet early on? Kind of just worrying about getting everything set.
We're mainly focusing on our team camps and just, making ourselves better.
Yes, sir.
Because, we played tons of teams from everywhere. We went to Whitehall team camps twice. We went to Nashville and played different teams at both of them. So we're just seeing how everything goes, making sure we got people in the positions. And I think then we'll start looking at our actual games.
Yes, sir. Favorite pregame meal? Ronnie, you go first.
Probably the chicken strips with the macaroni and cheese and green beans, and then the brownie. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That'd be Woods. Their food's always good.
What is it? Was that barbecue or?
That's the chicken strips or fish sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. Well, that's Rodney Frazier right here on my left, Taylor Scaife on the other side, and two of the returning guys for the Cardinals this year for Camden Fairview. They're looking forward to a great season. Just got a lot of tradition. 8-4 last year. Got a lot of guys coming back. I'm excited to find out how these running backs do and how y'all gel at quarterback and everywhere else, and see how y'all do. And we're really looking forward to being down here and watching y'all against El Dorado. It's going to be a fun night. But y'all got to think about Arkadelphia first, right?
Yes,
all right.
sir.
Take down the 4A state champ, defending champs. That's the first thing on your agenda. Well, that's it for this edition on the Camden Fairview Cardinals. We're going to be back. We're going to have a little break. I think our next appointment is at 1 o'clock. We're going to have Hampton. Head coach Nick Police will be here. We've got Fordyce, Magnolia, and Bearden all after that. So that's it for now. Thank y'all, and go Cardinals. Thank y'all for joining us.
When it comes to supporting the Fordyce Redbugs, no one does it like Chase McCollum of Shelter Insurance. A former educator in the Fordyce School District, Chase has always believed in investing in our kids on and off the field. Whether it's cheering under the Friday night lights or helping you find the right coverage, Chase is proud to stand with the Redbugs every step of the way. Chase McCollum, Shelter Insurance, proud longtime supporter of the Fordyce Redbugs.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.